Hi, I'm Siddharth Sharma. I'm a CPA by profession. I manage an accounting practice in Melbourne called Honest and Young. I came to Australia to study. I did my master's in accounting and financial management, and then I did my CPA. And we are always keen to learn new things, implement new technology as things are getting into automation and AI. And where I grew up, Poonch, it was a disturbed town, and shelling, terrorism, grenade attacks, it was quite common, and it was like a part of life. Life is uncertain. You do your best what you can. Well, my role models, to be honest, are my parents. The amount of love, the amount of care they've given us coming from that town and where I am sitting right now in front of you. My name is Siddharth Sharma, and this is my story. Hi, I'm Siddharth Sharma. I'm a CPA by profession. I manage an accounting practice in Melbourne called Honest and Young. I'm married to a beautiful wife, Bhageshwari. She's a doctor by profession. We live in South Bank, and we have a beautiful dog called Gypsy.
Where were you born and when did you leave India?
I was born in North India, small town called Poonch. I'm a small town guy. It's right at the border of India and Pakistan. I left India in 2007.
When and how did you move to Australia?
I moved to Australia in 2007. And so from Poonch, we moved to Jammu first. It's a bigger town. And then from there, I moved to Australia, and particularly in Melbourne.
Why did you move to Australia?
Moving to Australia was planned, to be honest, at the time when my mom has this thirst, and my dad as well. They wanted me to get higher education, especially my mom. She wants me to go abroad. When I say go abroad, is could be any country. She is a principal by profession, so her thirst for education was, next level, and she pushed me. Also, my sister. So, and we figured out that Australia had opportunities. Few consultants helped me, and that's how it was not planned that okay, it's only Australia. Also, because Jammu and Kashmir is kind of a state we are cut from. There was no internet, and I don't know much about what's going on in the rest of the world. It was just by chance. I think the land of Australia had to invite me and serve here to the Australian community, and yes, I'm here. I came to Australia to study. I did my master's in accounting and financial management, and then I did my CPA, and then started working as a tax accountant.
What are your qualifications and what do you do for living?
I'm a CPA by profession, and I manage an accounting practice called Honest and Young, and that's our bread and butter, which we started in 2014, July 2014.
How would you describe your childhood and your favorite childhood memory?
My childhood was a little bit different. Now I realize it. When I was a kid, it was like normal because I come from a town which was a disturbed place. Um, uh, Recently, we all would have gone through lockdowns because of COVID. But when I was a kid, we have seen this day in, day out, curfew, lockdowns, riots, and disruption in business, education. So that time it was like a part of life, which conditioned us, which gave us ability to bounce back, adaptability, and which has helped me to grow in my career. And any challenge, we can we're up for it. And the childhood memory is spending good time with cousins. I come from a joint family, big joint family. We used to live together. So that's and I miss those things because we all are in different countries now, and it's hard to meet everyone at one given point of time unless someone is getting married or something. So yeah.
What was your first impression of Melbourne?
When I landed in Melbourne at that time, the first impression was the life is very easy, and we have got plenty of time in hand. So day-to-day activities, you will always get 24 hours electricity, internet. Um, If you have to pay your bill, it's like click of a button. For a common man, it's very easy to sustain. And even though it has its own challenges, we are living away from our families, but I think Melbourne has welcomed me with open arms, and I love living here.
What sets Honest and Young apart from the larger accounting firms?
Honest and Young is a boutique accounting practice. Our focus is on learning, serving our clients. So the relationship which we have our clients is very tight relationship, in the sense we care for their business. And as an accountant, it's not just that transaction. We do a lot of compliance work, but along with compliance work, we figure out the opportunities, how this business can be benefited in terms of advisory. So we hold their hand in the growth journey. And we are always keen to learn new things, implement new technology as things are getting into automation and AI, which help us to give back to our clients, and so that they can implement their business.
So, how do you integrate your passion for accounting and business advisory in daily operations of Honest and Young?
Our day-to-day operations are any accounting practice. They do a bit of compliance work, and our day-to-day operations are compliance-driven as well, which means lodgement of tax return, BASIS, bookkeeping, payroll, and all that for our clients. Along with that, we communicate with our team, at Honest and Young, is to find opportunities for clients through business advisory, where, for example, if we see the client is not making payments on time to ATO, or so there may be some cash flow problem, where we can help client to do projections, where we can help client to understand their dollar spend analysis, how much they have to bring in more so that they can make the payments on time. These things, if you are just focusing on getting the lodgement done, and that's your job, yes, it is. It's still okay, but at Honest Union, we think beyond that, and as I said, we care for our client business. We are passionate about our clients' success journey. We are passionate about that our clients should build a legacy for their family, because there are a lot of family businesses we help here. Australia is a country where I think over 70% are family-owned businesses, which helps us to guide clients in the right direction.
What skills and qualities have been key to your success?
Going back to my childhood, few qualities have really helped me to enhance my career, and also in business as well, is adaptability, ability to bounce back, some leadership qualities. I still remember those days when, during my childhood, the life was very uncertain. Somehow we were grateful that, okay, we are alive this moment. We can eat healthy, and we have food on the table. Those qualities also help me to think in a different manner. So sometimes when we are discussing with our clients, they're going through a lot in their life. As an accountant, we are there to, sometimes we are just there to listen to them. For example, if someone is going through a partnership dispute, or they have problems with their debtors, so they just need someone to talk to. And as accountants, yes, our role is compliance driven, but we just have to hold someone's hand and say, okay, show must go on. And yeah.
Have you faced moments of adversity, and how did you overcome them?
Yes, there were a few moments going going into my childhood. There were a lot of uncertainties in life, and where I grew up, Poonch, it was a disturbed town, and shelling, terrorism, grenade attacks, it was quite common, and it was like a part of life. Every now and then you will see these things happening. So during the time of war, or if there was a disturbance on borders, when there was a heavy shelling, we all used to sleep in one room at different corners, four corners, just in case if there is a shelling during the night, the whole ceiling will go down, but we will be safe, at least if you're sleeping in the corners. Small practices we used to implement for sometimes for days. We have to work on building bunkers inside the house. If there's a shelling during the day, we'll sit in the bunker. Sometimes we used to enjoy that as well as a kid. You're sitting in a bunker, you've got all cousins, and you're playing there. But when I see now, it was a very difficult situation where we were naive to understand this, that it is life threatening. In any moment we can lose any family member. And but at that time, still my parents, they used to teach us. I mean, our learning is still on. School is closed, but we are still solving some maths questions or English. They still used to teach us during those times as well. So education was continuous. That keeps us. Life is uncertain. You do your best, what you can, and show must go on. People who have cancers, they fight back, they bounce back, and they run their life normally. And mental health. So if it impacts your mental health, you just collapse there. If you're frightened, oh my God, we're going to lose our life, something will going to go wrong, you'll just, it's dead end. Same thing during COVID times. A lot of people face the mental health problems because of these things. What's going to happen in the world? Some be it an investor will say my investments will drop or whatever. If you would have seen these things during your childhood, it conditioned us. So I think they have conditioned me well in any aspect of life. Be it consulting clients, there are we find out their challenges. We also help them that okay, these can be challenges. Just get ready. Talk about the adverse part. So yeah.
Who are your role models?
Well, my role models, to be honest, are my parents. They have helped me and my sister in a lot of ways. All parents are doing their bit, but the amount of love, the amount of care they've given us, coming from that town and where I am sitting right now in front of you, it all credit goes to them. But during this life, I give respect to anyone who has that courage to take decisions, execute them, and take their business or personal life to next level. I give respect to them. I meet different business owners in their one lifetime, even in Melbourne or in Australia, in the one lifetime, they've grown their business to next level. So that's an example which they've set. So, but my true role models are my parents.
What hobbies or activities do you enjoy outside work?
I like spending time with our family members. I like spending time with Prithpalji, playing pool. We don't get time that much to billiards. I still have to train myself how I can win a billiards game, but he's a good player. And I like spending time walking on Yara. Camping is one of those things which I enjoy. Um, I find any opportunity. If there's a weekend or a long weekend, we just pack up our bags and camps, and we just go on a trail and camp. We have a beautiful family dog, Gypsy. I love spending time with her. So my hobbies are pretty much playing pool, going for walks, camping, and walks. Yeah.
What do you miss most about India?
Apart from food, I miss the family most. I grew up in a small town, and we had a very close relationship with cousins. I had a family. My parents, my father, they had 9 siblings, so big family. That time, those golden moments, I miss a lot. It's been ages. I've seen whole family together because it's spread all over the world now, and that's the main thing. And also, I'm a little bit spiritual person, so when we were kid, we used to go to Vaishnu Mataji and different places. So I miss that part as well. I'm a spiritual person. I miss going to places like Vaishno Mata, Amarnath. So living here and also during the time, we have limited time to take time off and go back and visit. So yeah, I miss that part.
What are your hopes and aspirations for the future?
The time we are in at the moment is so 20 years ago when there was a .com boom website and everyone has to open their website. So it's a new shopfront and now it's a part of business. The time where we are in right now, it is very different with the AI machine learning. And the sooner we adopt things, the better it is. So our, my hopes are that in our education system, things can be changed. I'm not sure, we don't have kids yet, that what's been taught in the schools, but I think right from the childhood level, if the coaching we give to our kids is how to use machine learning to do better in life, or be it innovation or running a business, if our education system can be changed with the change of technology and AI, hope that will have a big impact. And I hope the human touch is always there. At Honest and Young, we are a team of CPAs. Our relationship with client is not just transactional. We give a lot of care in our day-to-day activities. We care for our clients. We've got clients from different industries, be it a medical practice or hospitality venue, or even equestrian where they are doing horse breeding. Our passion is to learn more for for the business. We have helped clients in all their thick and thins. When we take a client on board, we go through the whole 360-degree business view. We understand right from what they're doing, their business structure, and advise them. Sometimes they have not heard of few things like dollar spent analysis. Okay, you will spend $1 today. How much revenue you need to bring in, to how much sales you have to bring in to include that cost. So that has set us apart from other practices. This is Siddharth Sharma, and you're watching Good Day India.